9 News at Noon starts right now.
Thank you for joining us at noon. I'm Lauren Scafidi. The Douglas County School District will hold a meeting to talk about a plan to close some schools in the Highlands Ranch area. District leaders say the specific schools up for closure won't be determined until April. Those schools would close going into the 2026-2027 school year. DCSD says 10 years ago, nearly 11,000 students went to elementary schools in Highlands Ranch. Now, that number is down to 7,500, and they expect that number to continue to get smaller through 2028. Los Angeles is facing a critical situation this afternoon. Firefighters made progress amid calmer winds over the weekend, but those winds are expected to pick back up again today. More than 12,000 structures have been damaged or destroyed, and the number of deaths is expected to rise. NBC's Jay Gray has more from Pacific Palisades, California.
Right now, 13 million or more under what's described as particularly dangerous red flag warnings. That's an extreme designation not often used by the National Weather Service. Winds really expected to start picking up across the fire zone. The National Weather Service already reporting gusts over 70 miles an hour this morning. Sustained winds expected to continue to build through the morning. Extreme conditions that could bring, and I'm quoting here, rapid growth and explosive fire behavior. That according to fire officials here. This forecast expected to last through at least tomorrow afternoon, and mobile strike teams are now in place across the area with fire engines and other elements to help fight the blaze, ready to move into hot spots as they flare up. And we've already seen with these changing conditions a handful of small brush fires, along with a fire that was named the Auto Fire overnight in Ventura County to the north. It's burned about 56 acres, but was quickly contained. They stopped the progress of that fire and feel good about where they are as far as that fire is concerned. Again, they do expect to continue to see changing conditions here. Wouldn't be surprised if we see more evacuations, more areas said to be ready to move out at a moment's notice, as the next 48 hours really critical in fighting these fires now more than a week into the process. That's the latest from here in Pacific Palisades. I'm Jay Gray, NBC News.
If you would like to help, we're working with the Red Cross to raise donations for survivors of those wildfires. You can scan the QR code right here on your screen or text CA Wildfires to 90999. That will direct your donation for wildfire relief in California. Back here at home, this is a live look outside our Denver studio. It's a sunny, chilly day, but boy, oh boy, if you think it's cold now, just wait till later this week. Joining me now is Keely Chalmers with our 9 News Weather Impact team. She is live from the National Western Stock Show. How's it going over there, Keely?
Oh, it's awesome. I tell you what, we are on the 3rd floor of the Expo Hall in front of one of my favorite exhibits, certainly a fan favorite. This is the Great American Petting Farm. And folks certainly enjoying it. Not a lot of coats inside this expo hall. I have a feeling this will be a popular place for folks to visit this weekend when temperatures plunge to negative territory. All right, let's take you outside for a live look out over Denver right now. Taken with your current temperature at DIA, 37 degrees. The wind 6 miles per hour, not too much, so the wind chill only 32. Still quite chilly out there. Current temperatures we're looking at mainly 20s and 30s across the plains right now. We are going to be mostly cloudy throughout the day. We'll top out, it looks like 39 degrees, so our forecast high was 37. I think we'll probably beat that by a couple degrees, and we just have clouds. That's all we're dealing with today, although we do have some mountain snow showers moving in across the northern mountains. Temperatures are going to top out in the upper 30s across the plains. We're looking at 20s up in the high country. Here's a look at your weather headlines. We got a couple warm days tomorrow and Thursday. We're talking about temperatures climbing into the mid-50s on Thursday. That is the day to get outside, prepare your home, prepare yourself for the cold weather, because the Arctic cold front arrives Friday evening along with some snow. We'll talk about just how cold it's going to get. Those wind chills, I'll just tell you, minus 30 is in the forecast for wind chill. More on that coming up in your full forecast in just a bit.
We are really in for it. Thank you so much for that live report there, Keely. Two officials say Hamas has accepted a draft agreement for a ceasefire in Gaza and the release of dozens of hostages. The Associated Press has obtained a copy of the proposed agreement and confirmed its authenticity. The details of the agreement still have to be finalized, but it is a three-phase agreement. It would release 33 hostages over a 6-week period in exchange for potentially hundreds of Palestinian women and children imprisoned by Israel. The plan would need to be submitted to the Israeli cabinet for approval. Today on Capitol Hill, more than a dozen confirmation hearings are set to get underway. One of those is for Defense Secretary selection and Fox News host Pete Hegseth. He's expected to be grilled over accusations of sexual assault, alcohol abuse, and financial mismanagement. He denies those claims.
Pete is somebody that believes in this country.
He just does not seem to have the qualifications.
Final confirmation votes require only a simple majority. That means Republicans don't need Democrats if they remain united. More confirmation hearings are scheduled for tomorrow and Thursday. TikTok is on the clock to either sell or be banned in the United States. Now, sources say China's government is considering selling TikTok to Elon Musk. The popular app is owned by the Chinese company ByteDance, which has previously said it wouldn't sell. Under the plan, Musk would oversee both X and TikTok's U.S. business to keep the app from shutting down. If no deal is made, say goodbye. TikTok could be banned by Sunday. Right now, CDOT has closed all eastbound lanes of Vail Pass so crews can work on recovering a crashed commercial vehicle. That crash happened last Wednesday when the driver of the commercial vehicle crossed the median and crashed with oncoming traffic. A fuel leak needed cleanup from hazmat, which prevented crews from recovering the wreckage that night. The closures begin at 9 and they're expected to last until about 3 today.